How do you get free products? Seems like everyone is getting free products these days. So you want to get free stuff from brands, but you don't have a huge following? This one's going to be for you. I'm going to show you how to get products from brands and how to get brands to work with you even if you don't have 10,000 followers. I'm Christy and I have tried a lot of side hustles, like all of them, but I have the attention span of a goldfish, so I learn everything I need to know about how to start and then move along to the next one. So I am here to share with you all of the information that you need to get started to save you hours and hours of time teaching yourself how to do these side hustles and to save you a ton of money from having to buy courses to learn just how to get started. I won't necessarily be able to give you big success stories or give you the best practices on how to grow. I am here to give you a jumping off point to decide if that's something you want to do or if you want to try something different before you dig all the way in and spend all that time. So in today's video, we are going to talk about UGC, or user-generated content. The idea of UGC is brands want real people promoting their products. Sometimes they just want creators that take a more natural approach to promoting things. However, even when you get into UGC, there are some that want a little bit more professional and polished look. Quick disclaimer, these companies will send you products and then they want video turnaround like within a week. You're not always going to be able to get super familiar with the product. So if that's an issue for you and you don't want to push products that you are not super familiar with or get to try for long periods of time, this one may not be for you. But there are ways that you can reach out to a brand of something that you do love and see if they are interested in user-generated content. I will break that down for you as well. So let's get right into it. There are two ways that you can find brands that are looking for UGC content. First, like I mentioned, if you have something you've been using for a long time and you are very happy with it and you want to create content for that, you can reach out to a brand's PR and see if they are looking for UGC content. Say I was using this Canon camera and I would really like to make some review videos about it. I could theoretically reach out to Canon either through their social media or by finding the contact information. I just went to Google and I typed in Canon public relations, and one of the results was someone asking about collaboration with Canon. The answer here was perfect. They have their public relations team. You're welcome to reach out to it. They have the email address right there. They do receive a large volume of requests, of course, so you want to make sure that you stand out if you are reaching out to them. And a good way to stand out is maybe include an example of your work or maybe your media kit or links to your social media. You'll also want some rates. They may come back and offer you prices, but I like to make a rate sheet. All of these things I will show you. We'll do a quick overview of the media kit and the rate sheet in this video, but that's something we'll have to go into in a whole separate video. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you leave that in the comments. I read all your comments and I make sure that I am doing the video follow-ups that I promise you. This video is in response to a comment I got about receiving products from brands. Of course, TikTok Shop is a big one that sends out freebies. This video is not going to be about TikTok Shop, but I can do that in another video as well. Let me know if you want to see a video about TikTok Shop. The other way to find brands who are looking for UGC is to use a UGC dedicated website, and there are several that exist, and I will tell you the top ones that I have used and that I think are the most user-friendly. The first one is Billo. So this right here is billo.app. So you will go to sign up. I'm a creator. And then you download the app and the application happens inside of the app. So when you get into the app, you're going to set up your creator profile. And in the creator profile, you are going to upload sample videos of your work. You're going to record a video that's introducing yourself to brands and telling them why they should work with you. It's a little bit intimidating, but just be natural. That's what brands want to see. They want to see you be natural, but also convincing. So you are doing your first sales pitch. You are telling the brand why they should work with you, and you are selling yourself to the brand. The next thing you'll do is apply for job offers. So once you get in there, once you get your approval, you do have to wait a little while to get approved. But once you do, you are going to see all of these brands, all of these products that are looking for creators. And you can apply to as many of these as you want. And I recommend applying to as many as you like, but make sure it's something that you are comfortable with promoting. You'll also see brands have certain requirements. So maybe it is a product for a dog and they want to make sure that you have a dog, or it's a product for children and they want to make sure that you have kids of a certain age and that you're comfortable including them in the video. So make sure you check the requirements and then apply. After you apply, you are going to follow the instructions of the brand. So they may give you a script. They may tell you they want something shot vertically on a phone, they want it horizontally on a camera, how they want the scene set up, what they want you to say, all different requirements, and some might just say, make a video. Now, once a brand wants to work with you, you will get the invitation and you accept it, and then they will send you their product. So you will get the free product. Sometimes you have to purchase it and get reimbursed with your payout, and other times they will just send it directly to you. Then you're going to create your content, which usually has a pretty quick turnaround. So just be aware of that. Once you submit your videos, they have an opportunity to come back and ask you to edit things. You'll have a certain amount of time to publish the video and you will be paid. The next one is going to be join brands. The reason I like join brands to get started is because some of the companies that they work with are just looking for photos of the product. So they will send you a free product and you just have to take a picture of it. So that is a great way to get started and build a portfolio. They also have what's called express jobs, which are very easy to apply to. They're slightly lower paying than the big jobs, but they're usually pretty easy work, photos or a quick little video, and you still get the product for free. Again, sometimes you have to pay for it and then they will pay you out. Other times they will just send you the product. So when you go to joinbrands.com, you're gonna go up here to become a creator and then get started. So you sign up as a creator right here. I'll go ahead and sign in since I already have an account. So the thing about join brands is you can get certified for different things if you already have a social media following or if you're very active on any of these, like TikTok Shop, if you're already a TikTok Shop creator, if you have an Amazon storefront and create Amazon shoppable content on on-site ads, you can get certified for YouTube and YouTube Shorts. They all have different requirements, but you can get these certifications and they'll unlock certain jobs for you. Here are some examples, some products that I might want to review. Honestly, I might have to apply to some of these because they do look like things I would want, and they'll tell you exactly what they want. So sometimes you're going to have to post this to your own TikTok, or they may just want to post it to their TikTok. All of that information will be in there when you click on it. And then you'll see here, I haven't connected an Instagram, so I need the certificate of an Instagram reel in order to be able to do this. This one I can show you more because Billo only works on the app. This one I can show you on the computer. So here are some express jobs. See, they only pay you about $5, but you still get the product and it'll tell you exactly what they want to see. Express image, these are like easiest ones because you're just taking a picture. And then here are some content that take a little bit more work, but you also get paid a bit more. I really like the TikTok Shop videos too. If you are approved for TikTok Shop or Amazon on-site ads, these are fantastic because after you submit your UGC content, you can also go ahead and make other content for your TikTok Shop, for your Amazon on-site ads, and then you can continue to earn affiliate income with those products. That's a really good way to multitask with your content, reuse your content. And there are a few other ones, so if you want to look for more, just look for UGC platforms or UGC creator websites, or just brands looking for UGC. You're gonna keep applying and applying and applying until you find a company that's ready to work with you. And honestly, at first it might get a little discouraging. You're gonna keep applying to brands and trying to get projects. And it does take a little while before one of them takes a chance on you, especially if you're just getting started, your portfolio's not really built very well. Try to fill your portfolio with content you create. So go take some pictures, create some videos, and post those into your portfolio on any of these platforms, or create a whole website portfolio for yourself. Once you find a brand that's ready to work with you, if it's through one of these platforms, the prices will be dictated and posted right there when you apply for the job. If you are reaching out to the company and they are interested in working with you for UGC content, you will have to create your rates. And I'm not the best at this, so I can't tell you the exact answer. Make sure you don't undervalue yourself, but also make sure that you are getting paid for your time and the work that you put in. So how much work are you going to put in? That depends what the company wants, of course. So I have had companies that have sent me something just to take a picture of. One was a hair oil and I just took a picture of it in my bathroom. Another one was a supplement and I had my husband hold it outside because he has bigger muscles than me. I've also done videos that were like $100 a piece, but they wanted more production. So I would have to use my actual camera, I would have to set up different scenes, and I would have to follow their guidelines for what they wanted me to say in the video. I've also done some that are just review videos that I can film with my phone, giving a quick little feedback about that. Those will be lower paying as well. If you get into like a big following, a good portfolio, a lot of brands working with you, you'll go up into the hundreds. So if this is something you want to pursue, stick with it and just keep applying, just keep trying, make videos, fill your portfolio, reach out to brands. So you have a couple of options when you're reaching out to brands. You can either share a UGC media kit or a one sheet. I prefer to leave that without any prices included, especially getting started where you're just kind of figuring out your prices. You'll want to include your contact information, a little bit about yourself, maybe a photo. And this can be created right in Canva. You can even just search in Canva for media kits, and you should be able to find some templates that you can work off of. I also included some photos that I've done for different brands. You could also just add photos of products that you have and show your photography skills. And then this over here is a rate card, which you will include a little bit more information, some of your content metrics. This is an older one. I would probably update these. And then you can include the rates and the different products you want to offer, whether it's TikTok videos, UGC, whether you're going to post it on yours or they're going to post it exclusively on theirs. If you want to offer maybe content packages for a long-term project, or whether you want to add photos, and you can even charge them if they want you to create content across platforms. So there are a couple of different ways that you can create. It's basically a resume for user-generated content. These aren't necessarily the only way to do them. You can just search up some UGC rate card examples, some UGC media kit examples, and see what other people are using. The key for any of these is to put in your head that you are a creator. Really is fake it till you make it. If you want to pursue UGC, you are a UGC creator. When you reach out to brands, you are a UGC creator. You're not new to this. This isn't your first time reaching out to someone. Here's what I'm worth. Here's what I can create for you. Go into it with confidence and it will eventually pay off. You will eventually find that jumping point, that brand that really wants to work with you. So if you're not doing UGC through one of those sites, you are going to have to create a little contract. You are going to have to create a price sheet. If you really want to get deep into it, I do have a guidebook where I break down all of this. We go deep into details. We talk about a possible pricing structure. We talk about making a media kit. More than I can go into in this video. I will try to break it down in separate videos, but if you just want to get into the meat of it, I do have that guidebook available on my website, thesedaysofgrace.com. It is $19. I know I said I'm giving everything away for free. However, these guidebooks sometimes take me a very long time to put together, and I am very meticulous and I'm a little bit neurotic about how they turn out. This guidebook is 30 pages, probably like 27 of those pages are just full of content and full of information, like maybe information overload. I should have made it more pages. But there's a ton of information that walks you through everything you need to know to be successful with UGC. Tons of resources, links, step-by-step tutorials on how to create media kits, how to create rate sheets. All of that is available in that guidebook if you want to dive in and get that. Otherwise, you'll just have to wait until I'm able to create more videos on all of these topics. So hopefully that gave you a good jumping off point to get a little bit more background about what UGC is, how you can get products from brands. Of course, if you have questions or you're ready for me to dive deeper into any of the information that I just shared, please let me know in the comments. That gives me a little bit of direction of where I'm going to take this channel. I'll put a link to a guidebook that I created that talks about 5 different side hustles that you can start right from your computer at home. That one is free, and it's just a quick overview of all 5 of them. So if you read that and you want to learn more about one of them, drop a comment and let me know which one I should get into next. Hopefully you found this helpful. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications because I don't really post very regularly. So if you want to know when the next post comes out, you're going to need to click that bell and then like this video just so I can know that this is the content you want to see and that you found this helpful. I'm so glad you guys have been enjoying this content because I really like to create it. All right, get out there and work on your side hustles. I will see you next time. God, I hope my audio is working.